want to leave YouTube. Their name no true. It's why I decided, and I'm going to say it one more mother freaking time. Why I decided to stop all the fighting with people I was meeting with so I could walk away. But some don't want me to walk away. It's not cool that I make deals with people to just not say their name no more or talk about them, and let's just take our videos down so I can fucking die in peace. Are you now getting me? I want to leave YouTube. I don't want you to have sympathy for me. That's not why I'm doing it.
It's just a thought, but it's real simple to leave YouTube by hitting the delete channel and leaving. I thought she had already said she was leaving. I have a question as to why she can't leave.
Yes, because sympathy is the last damn thing I want. I want you to leave me the fuck alone. That's all I want. Leave me alone. I decided to drop all the fighting because I can't fight no more. You fucking won. You won. I can't fight anymore. But it's not cool that people seem to think I should have a fucking. I don't want to go to my grave with hating people. I don't want to go to my grave with hate in my heart. I can't do it. I don't know what your life's like, people, but mine's different. I haven't even been online. Haven't went to no one's chat rooms. Haven't been bothering nobody.
You said you were leaving, Clovis. Goodness gracious, just leave. People are still talked about today that left last year and the year before. You've been a public figure out here. It's their right. You know, it comes within yourself. I'm leaving. Not everybody else. Not anybody else but you. You.
And all I ask is just to be left alone. But see, there's some people think that I should have a problem with those that did me wrong. I don't live in my damn past anymore.
It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. I see no one in your chat room bothering you.
My life is too short to live in my damn past. And that's all I see out of a lot of you people is the past bullshit.
So you people in the past, so you're out here to lecture everyone else on what they're doing in their lives? But you can't control your own life? I'm confused now. Because you're lecturing to other people about them, not you.
I never was a victim. I'm a survivor.
Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness.
I didn't want to be part of this shit on YouTube. You people like to have fun and go at each other. You like to use people's secrets and their most intimate bullshit about them. You like to call them out and say gross and vulgar and mean things to each other. I don't want to do that.
But you do. And you like to. And you've been doing it. Everything you just said. And more.
And I found myself doing it when I got into it with Diane at Scotty's. And I said, that's it, I'm done. And yes, Diane, I am sick. And yes, Diane, there is no time limit now for me. It can happen any fucking moment. But I don't expect you to believe that, Diane, because, it's Clovis. I don't want pity.
But you just showed, what, 15 minutes worth of health stuff to everybody? I mean, let's take a look.
Sometimes it's so thick of a mucus, I can't even call it. It's an exercise I have to do in this baggie up here. These are for count my oxygen level on my fingers. I take this 2 puffs a day, 2 puffs at night, and this is my rescue inhaler. These are my pills, my nasal sprays I have to use constantly because the oxygen drags my sinuses out. Oh, but this liar is not sick. Here's my nebulizing medicine that costs $1,800 to my insurance.
Clovis, I've had a stroke and you tell me I haven't. Oh, well. Do you think I care if you believe I've had a stroke or not? You people, and you trying to prove something to YouTubers out here. This is so beneath me ever doing for anybody.
Individually wrapped in
Why
foil.
would someone do this? To try to convince? It has to be for sympathy.
It has to go into this machine for me to breathe it. No way does she live off Mucinex. No way. This is usually filled with ice water. Keep these cold ice water rags to put on my throat and my neck to bring down the heat so I can breathe. Oh, but I'm a liar. I'm not sick. Ain't that right, Becky Dean?
What? Nobody ever said you weren't sick. I just said everybody else in the world is dying too. Other people have sicknesses and illnesses that you don't know. You know why? Because they don't come and bring them out here. Facts. You'll probably find out.
So, these medicines, 2 different type nebulizers. The thrush pill in this baggie that I have to take 7 days. I'm on steroids right now, 7-day steroids. Oh, but this liar is not sick.
Oh my God.
This is my air exchange to purify my air. Constantly cleaning the filter.
See, but I just wanted to make sure you all saw that.
The hose reaches to everybody I decided. I'm going to say it one more mother freaking time. Why I decided to stop all the fighting with people I was meeting with so I can walk away. The son don't want me to walk away. It's not cool that I make deals with people to just not say their name no more or talk about them, and let's just take our videos down so I can
now move forward again so she can die in peace. Oh my God.
I want to leave YouTube.
She wants to leave YouTube, but she can't because
I don't want you to have sympathy for me. That's not why I'm doing
what?
This.
Diana and me?
Because sympathy is the last damn thing I want, you know?
For fuck's sakes, I am disgusted. She wants to blame me for not being able to leave YouTube.
I want to share my death with YouTube. I'm going to be far gone way badly, because when I get upset, I seriously go into shortness of breath and panic. I don't want to do that no more to myself.
Well, you're upset right now.
And scare my family. I don't want to. I'm not saying I'm going to die tomorrow. I'm not saying that at all. But what I'm saying is I don't want to share my death with YouTube. I'm going to be far gone way before I go. I don't want to share my last moments with you people.
Then leave.
I don't care what you think of me. You think I'm a bad person, I'm ignorant, and I'm not a human being, that's fine. I don't care. But don't call me a liar on my illness. Because it's as real as you sitting there listening to me right now. It's real.
Don't call her a liar on her illness, or she's not going to leave. So it's not really about the deal she's made with anybody. Sounds like someone's called her out on her illness. I don't know if something happened to her today or what. She's did this several times in the past, saying, oh, it's real, and educate yourself about COPD, and blah, 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 blah. Not that nobody else has ever had COPD. For fuck's sakes.
It's not going to get better for me. No matter how many pills I take, or how many...
Guess what, Clovis? Not for any of us. U.S. that have COPD. Not for any of us. U.S. that have difficulty breathing. Not for any of us, U.S., that needs rescue inhalers and can't do what they were supposed to do at this age in their life because they decided to smoke. Meaning us. You, me, yes, me. Me, me, me. Not just you. But guess what, Clovis? Nobody had a clue. No, because I don't milk it. I don't explain it to everybody out here. I don't tell anybody about it. Until now, I'm telling you, get over yourself. There's a lot of people in this world that are in the same area that you're in right now. Take accountability for yourself and stop it. I would think this is even beneath you. Begging for people to care and for people on YouTube that you don't even know to believe. And you want me to believe this? You're telling me I never had a stroke and to put my dentures in, Clovis. My husband is right here, Clovis. He can explain all of my medical conditions, which many of them line up to what you're saying right here, Clovis. And that's all you'll get to know, Clovis. Because I really don't care. Why? Because I did it to myself and it wasn't any of your guys' business. But I'll spill the beans today to give you a clue. There are other people in end stages of different aspects of illnesses in their life. Not just you. Next, I never denied you had an illness. I said you use your illness and you've said you've been dying for years. Big difference. We all are dying, Clovis. Dang,
How many different things I find is supposed to help you rejuvenate your lungs? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter at all. Because it is what it is when I have.
No one is denied her COPD. Think I give a fuck if they don't believe I have COPD? Think I give a fuck if they don't believe I have a stroke? These people are so old. I want to knock on some heads sometimes and just like, is there anybody in there?
I have emphysema. Any lung illness is considered COPD. I live in misery. Why do I want to come on YouTube and live in it more? And you guys don't get it.
Oh, God.
My illness is as real as you sitting there on your computer listening. It's not going to get better. It's not going to go away. And I don't want pity. And some of you guys say, oh, she just wanted pity. What she did this. No, I'm telling you.
Nope, it won't go away. That tar on your lungs is tar on your lungs. Sure is. It'll be there at autopsy. Facts. Tar on my lungs will be there at autopsy. Facts. It'll be the reason for my death. Facts. It'll probably be the reason for your death. And what does it matter if anybody out there knows exactly why you died or why I died or why your death's more important and people need to believe it than anybody else or care? There is no reason. Didn't say anything because nobody cares. That's why I didn't say anything about mine.
me why I'm leaving and I want to be left alone. If you hate me, then you hate me. I can't fix that. Hold on. Just stop a minute. Okay, this is my medications that I know of. And I have two kinds of nebulizers, top and bottom, nasal sprays, pills, inhalers, nebulizing machine.
It's unreal. Hey, Steve, why don't we get our nebulizing breathing machine out and take a video of it?
And the vest in the rocker. I keep a cold thing of water for cold washcloths.
She's jealous because people, oh my goodness, I can't. I gotta fast forward it. I can't.
Last thing I need is my husband buying my damn ass on. So there's a lot of things I miss out on. The things that my kids do at school, church, just typical shopping. I don't know about you, but when it comes down to needing clothes and undergarments, last thing I need is my husband buying my damn ass underwear. Not to mention, he thinks florals are the given thing for a woman. I don't like floral patterning.
Oh my gosh.
You get where I'm coming from? Everything I have here has cost my husband and me a lot of money. That insurance didn't pay for. I had to buy it myself.
Right. Insurance will not cover that. Most generally, it's because you had this precondition before you got their insurance, meaning you started smoking. Most likely because there's preventative care, and you are the one who chose to ignore it and to continue to smoke. No. Correct. That is the facts about insurance.
This.
It's not just Clovas. It's everyone. Well, I don't know if you get state assistance, what that helps you with, but otherwise, independent insurance like that. Everyone.
This. Oh, you guys didn't even see it. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Hold on. Okay. So screw that noise. Our Clovas don't want to deal with it no more. Her health is just too damn bad. Sleepless nights. Sitting up sleeping. Do you guys know how it feels to sleep in an Indian position and lean over 5 or 6 pillows forward just so you can breathe asleep? I guess you wouldn't.
And how do you know what people do and don't do? Oh, that's right. There's only one person in this world that has ever went through this. Ever. Not even talking about me.
When the family's laughing and something's really funny, you start laughing and find out, oh, I can't do that. But you can't quit laughing, so you can't breathe. Or when something really sad happens, I've had things.
I gotta go forward.
So you got to see everything that I have on up to my wheelchair. I didn't bring my wheelchair in. It's because it's outside in the trunk.
Oh, she didn't bring her wheelchair in because it's outside in the trunk, folks. But it is a given. If you don't have oxygen and you need to go into Walmart or any given place, you would need a wheelchair. Not because you can't walk, but you don't have the air to walk. That is a given for everybody.
But I'm on a lot of medications. I'm on a lot of steroid to come in and shine. Because he lives in fear every day, waking up and checking on me to see if I'm even alive.
You know what? Again, I'm not belittling this, but anybody who has smoked, this is the end result. There's very few. There are exceptions to the rule that have smoked their whole lives and lived to be 100 years old. But this is a given. Any medical examiner can tell you this upon autopsy, what they're going to see inside your body. This is a given. You all have went and seen the lungs in the jar, where one side is pink and the other lung is black, filled with tar. It's just common sense, simple facts.
My dog, this is cool. My dog jumps up on the bed to wake me if I forgot about that. I don't know when.
Yeah, I'm putting this on public now. Yeah, because I'm streaming her, but
They can't hear us right now, right?
yeah,
Oh, they can hear me?
yeah.
My time. All I know is when I have to go to the emergency room, I feel like I'm dying. I'm just showing the proof that yes, I am very ill. I am very.
Okay, I'm done with this. Sorry, human beings, right, Lori? Stop with the hatred. As Lori sits in there at Clovis's chat and Clovis hates. Okay. So let's regroup. I just put the video on public because I know she would have took it down if I had it on public from the get-go. Folks, I'm not belittling Clovis's illness. I'm bringing to light that doesn't she understand that everybody in life dies. She is what, 61 years old? Many people under her age have diabetes, high cholesterol, high blood pressure, irregular heartbeat, a number of different diseases that are contributing to an early death. Some will die of sclerosis of the liver, and instead of a pink liver, their liver will be yellow and spotted and have pus sacs on it upon autopsy. This is simply a given fact. Others, their arteries will be clogged full of plaque upon autopsy from high cholesterol. They might have died from high blood pressure. You can even have a brain aneurysm from high blood pressure and explode the vessel in your brain. Majority of these things, a lot of it can be genetics. High blood pressure can be more of a genetic. Certain things can be, but a lot of it, your environment and how you take care of your body, you can control it and monitor things. Now, if you decide not to, well, there's not really the medical field can do to you besides continue to educate you, which anybody that's been smoking for the last 20 years at least, medically, the doctors have been educating you at every doctor visit you went to that you needed to stop smoking, that smoking's not good for you. And they have it our son and let him know I can't talk right now. He's trying to ring into me. Thank you, Steve. If you decide to ignore your diabetes and just eat away and don't take care of your sugars, people have had their feet amputated. Death because of diabetes, juvenile diabetes, even. Now, if you want to eat healthy and not eat a bunch of cholesterol, and you want to exercise and not smoke, and you want to make sure that you're living a healthy lifestyle, chances are you have a higher percentage of living longer. But then there's always a chance that you walk out the door and get into a car accident. Life's never given to us, folks. In my opinion, we are blessed each day we wake up. And, well, just how God gave us a brain, He also decided that we can decide for our own self, too. And if we ignore them, we ought to be prepared for the consequences, like I am. Now, I won't be showing you a bunch of pictures and all this and that, but yes, I have end stages COPD, emphysema. I won't go into details of all of it because you know what? It's used and weaponized out here. If I mention needing to use a wheelchair to go up to an upper floor in a hospital room or go into a store, why, that would just be used against me now, wouldn't it? So I wouldn't give you that kind of information out to you. Sure wouldn't. Well, if I had to be on oxygen, or if I had to use a nebulizer, or be on medications, or be on the inhaler, why, I wouldn't give all that information out to you because then it would just be weaponized and used against me. Mm-mm. So, I guess what I'm saying is to each their own. But if you don't want YouTube to be a part of your death, you probably shouldn't put your health out on YouTube history. It's just a fact. And the more about your health you put out on YouTube, it becomes more of YouTube history. Just like I fed YouTube history more going into a couple of diagnoses of mine. Then there's the fact of giving a fuck on whether someone believes you or not, which I could care less. But obviously, there's some that do care. I think we were just listening to one of those women. Now, I have no clue why it would matter that people across the world on the internet are more important than the people in real life. But to some, it seems like that's their only relationships that they have, and those relationships really matter to them. Hence, they reach out to you all again for that sympathy or acknowledgement or even a condolence or wanting to get that sorry or something, that pity. Hold on. Huh? Oh, okay. Try to. Now, I don't know why my name was dropped in there because, again, I've never denied that she's had an illness. I simply, this whole time, have known I'm going through many of the exact same things with the exact same illnesses and not said a word about it out here to any of you. Now, a few of you have said, sound like you're losing your breath, or you might be too lazy, or this or that, because I've talked about not being able to do things as much, or this or that. But it could have been a hint towards anything, including towards my initial disability, because I've never spelled it out. Because you know what? Each and every single one of you that are around my age, which is 55, she's like 61. Anyone that's even a little bit younger or a little bit older, you all have health issues yourself. Some of you are faring better than others. Did you all reach out to Clovis or to me to get acknowledgement of your illness? Did you all each bring it out to YouTube to get that acknowledgement, to either have me deny that you really have it or that to agree that you really have an illness? And if so, why? And if I don't believe that, is there something wrong with me not believing a stranger on YouTube? But even if I do believe that, is there something wrong with me believing that you shouldn't feed that to YouTube to try to gain some kind of fuel off of it? Something. I can't say specifically what. Whether it be jealousy, the need to feel, want to have compassion, the need to have acceptance, the need to feel, have people feel pity for you, or to give you sympathy, or I'm trying to think of what else. Sadness, sorrow, forgiveness, a number of scores of different ranges of fuel can be had from doing this. That's all up to you to answer, because I have utterly no clue. I'm at a loss. I have repeatedly explained out here. First, by children having this done to them out here publicly, and their lives being splashed out here publicly. To other family members, and to the YouTube channel owner herself, splashing it all out here publicly. I have repeatedly tried to explain, you don't do that. You don't do that. Even used myself as an example and gave info out just today, which, oh well, because I'm not looking for anything, it'll just get weaponized against me more by the likes of like Scotty, who you saw in there giving compassion to Clovis. But that's okay. I guess I am at a loss because I can't fix mental health illnesses. I can only acknowledge that it's there, point it out, show it, and hope that they seek help for it. Now, if my husband was worrying whether I waked up every day, I think I would be making sure I saw every bit of my family and have no concern for anything else. Because when that time comes, that's all that matters, right, folks? Is our family, is our loved ones. Whether they're blood or not blood, whatever we call our family. I find it utterly disgraceful that Lori was in there feeding that chaos. Knowing how Clovis has acted and what she's done out here. And 1 minute she's cussing somebody out. And the next minute she's leaving, making amends and what's done. And then the next day she's cussing someone out. Then the next day she's shutting down her channel. And then all of a sudden today, out of the blue, I don't know what happened, but it's my fault and a woman from Germany's fault. Shame on you, Diana. Because what? Maybe Diana don't believe she's ill. I don't know. But I think from what I heard from Diana, she's just like, yes, you're sick. But everyone's had stuff. Like somebody out there's got a sore knee. I just heard somebody else just had a total hip replacement. While you go under for surgery, you might not wake up. That's a fact of life. So forgive me if I'm not falling over the floor saying, oh my gosh, she really is sick. Because I've always believed she's sick. I'm going to pause right there at that point and let that soak in. But how dare her name names? Insinuating like there's responsibility to be put on someone for her illness. Other than her own self. Thank you, babe.
I'll be back in the bedroom, so
Okay.
I'll
Holla. Clovis, again, I think you can just delete your channel. That's what you said. I think your addiction to me is extremely unhealthy. In my opinion, every time you go live and try to do something, you're making it look worse. I don't know what you expect from any of us out here. Because we have our own lives, our own loved ones, our own illnesses that we're going to worry about instead of yours. That's common sense. Now, maybe if it was fresh and we haven't been listening to it for 5 years, and for the other 3, listening to it about your kids, or maybe it would just be the same. I don't know. This isn't trying to be cruel. This is just me being factual. Take it from somebody who had to dissect cadavers in college, who went through all those anatomies. Medically, things are what they are. We abuse our bodies throughout our lives, and we have to deal with it in the end. And some of us may have shorter lifespans than others because of the way we abused our bodies. Facts. There could also be another thing, fear of death. That just came to mind. A lot of people have fear of death. I don't know. I'm not one of those. I'm not afraid of death at all. Things are what they are, and things will be what they will be, and what happens, happens. And I just enjoy it until it doesn't happen anymore. But that's my 2 cents on what I just heard and what I think about life in general and about people dying and about illnesses. Then I know that there's a whole bunch of you, probably everyone listening to this, that knows someone or you yourself are going through something. You got to forgive those of us that think it's all about them and just want everyone to make it all about them. Don't we, Clovis? You all enjoy yourself.